Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey to uncover one of the most incredible secrets of the plant world. Take a look. This isn't a bee resting on a flower. This is the bee orchid, scientifically known as Orchid apifera. Among the thousands of orchid species across the globe, this tiny orchid is renowned as a master of camouflage and a deceptive genius in the plant kingdom. The bee orchid is one of the most fascinating and attractive species in the plant kingdom, renowned for its ability to camouflage its petals to mimic the appearance of a female bee. This evolution is not merely for attraction, but serves as a clever pollination strategy, ensuring their survival over centuries. The species Orchid apifera was formally described for the first time by the Italian botanist Giovanni Antonio Scopoli in 1772, derived from the ancient Greek word for eyebrow, lightly referencing the prominent dark bands on the labellum of several species in the genus. The discovery of the unique pollination mechanism of orchids stimulated great interest in the biological community, especially following the work of Charles Darwin on orchid pollination. Darwin was astonished by the specialization of orchid species, and orchid stands as a prime example of co-evolutionary interaction between plants and insects. The bee orchid is native to the Mediterranean region and Western Europe, and serves as an important indicator species for calcareous grassland ecosystems. They are widely distributed from the Canary Islands and North Africa across much of southern and central Europe, extending eastward to the Black Sea and parts of Western Asia. Notably, they are one of the most common and easily found native orchid species in the United Kingdom. Their habitats are characterized by hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters. Climatic variations across this broad distribution have fostered diversity among subspecies. Orchid apifera shows a strong preference for calcium-rich alkaline or limestone soils with a high pH. The soil must ensure excellent drainage, as the plants are highly susceptible to waterlogging. Surprisingly, they can be found along roadsides, neglected plots, or infrequently mown lawns, provided the underlying soil conditions are suitable. The presence of Orchid apifera often acts as a biological indicator of the health of calcareous grassland ecosystems, a type of habitat increasingly threatened by agricultural expansion and urban development. Stages of the growth cycle: autumn leaf establishmentus. After temperatures drop and the first rains occur, the tuber sprouts. The plant develops a ground-level rosette of leaves. These leaves persist throughout the winter, conducting slow photosynthesis to accumulate energy under low light conditions. Spring flower spike development. As temperatures rise, the stored energy is used to push the upright flower stem upward. The spike typically reaches 10–50 centimeters in height, bearing a loose spike of 3 to 10 flowers. Summer flowering and dormancy. The plant blooms from May to July. After successful pollination, the flowers fade and seeds are dispersed. The above-ground parts, leaves and stem, quickly die back. The plant enters a state of dormancy to survive the hot, dry summer. The new tuber awaits autumn to begin the next cycle. The pseudocopulation mechanism across the Orchid genus functions as follows. Attractive mimicry. The labellum of the orchid flower precisely mimics the shape, color, hairy texture, and even the pheromones, volatile chemicals resembling the scent of a female bee to attract male bees. The deception. The male bee, usually a specific species of wasp or bee, is tricked and attempts to mate with the flower's lip. Pollen transfer. During this attempt, the pollinia adhere to the head or back of the male bee. When the bee flies to another orchid flower, cross-pollination occurs. The seeds of Orchid apifera are minute and dispersed by the wind. The high rate of self-pollination ensures an abundant seed supply. Yet, the persistence of the species ultimately depends on finding a suitable habitat containing the specific mycorrhizal fungi required for the seed to germinate. And that concludes our journey into the incredible secrets of the bee orchid, a plant that has evolved to be both a master of camouflage and a perfect self-pollination strategist. We see that, even in the tiny world of an orchid flower, evolution is constantly at work with intelligent contradictions. If you were astonished by this pseudo-copulation strategy, please leave a like and let me know what other orchid species you'd like to learn about in the next video. Thank you all very much for joining me. Goodbye for now, and I look forward to seeing our plant explorers in the upcoming videos.